Hey guys, I'm Adrienne Smith, local realtor with Realty Now here in Carrollton, and today I'm sitting down with Shannon Stallings LIPHAM for the GetToKnowCarrollton.com website. And Shannon is the owner of Results here in Carrollton near the square. Most of you know about it. She's no stranger. She's a native of Carrollton, the West Georgia area.
I opened in March of 2008, and the markets crashed.
Right.
Which was fun.
Yeah, real estate.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And borrowed money against my bank stock. And I survived by the grace of God because I knew that I could be the only one here generating my revenue.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Well, what motivated you to open up Results? Because especially at that time, this was a really unique idea to bring to Carrollton, wasn't it?
Yes, now there's a day spa.
Okay.
But I was 43.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd had my hands in all different areas of the fashion industry,
mm-hmm.
from everything from modeling to makeup, professional application to tons of waxing experience as
the
an
wax
adult.
queen.
And I always, no matter what job I had anywhere, I always kept my hands in it.
Yeah.
And it was always what I was drawn to. And of course, my mother had multiple
Oh my
Normans.
gosh. Yeah.
So I said, I think I'd like to take everything I've learned and
mm-hmm.
throw it all under one roof and see
mm-hmm.
what sticks.
See what happens. Yeah.
And so here we are, 11 years later.
11 years later.
Yeah. Love having it here. The house is from 1880.
Oh.
We took a wall down in the kitchen when we remodeled and left it bare down to the lathe.
Yeah.
So that you could, it's a shout out to the
Yes.
space without saying, hey, I'm old.
Right.
Because it looks really cool. And when we use, we photograph a lot of wedding dresses on it for the white spaces.
Yes.
For the white space rental. And it's really worked well.
I bet that does look beautiful as a backdrop for those. So since Shannon mentioned white spaces, tell me more about this opportunity for people that may be planning their weddings and...
Well, since we remodeled, we realized because we went with brilliant white and made the place as minimalist as possible. And what we found is the lighting in here was just spectacular. The place, because it's got huge rooms in a horseshoe shape, rather, it was great for entertaining.
Yeah.
And so we said, what better than to lease it out for weddings, day of events, where you can have your entire wedding party in here. They can get ready, bring in their stylist, bring in their makeup artist. Do we have all those things here? Yes. But our goal is to give you the space so that you can relax for the day.
Right.
Bring your guests in. They can come in and out.
So call Shannon if you're curious about pricing or just specifics of any of that. Could you give me an overview of the services you provide? I know there are many, but yeah.
I would have to say that our signature service is our signature facial.
Okay.
Our Results signature facial. We use medical grade Environ skincare out of South Africa. When I found out that I could get it here, I dropped everything I was doing. It was the first year I was open, and I picked the line up and made it a staple here.
Okay.
If you understand about the line,
tell us about the line, because I see it here when I come in for my spray tans, and I always wonder. I just haven't asked you.
It's a vitamin A based line.
Okay.
And vitamin A is a skin vitamin. But a lot of times vitamin A, because it's very unstable, is used in a very strong form.
Okay.
This man that created this line figured out how to manufacture it under a black light and make it fat soluble so that it works in live tissue. It goes beyond. We work in live tissue back here. And that's the basis. And our goal is to get vitamin A into your skin in a way that you can use year round, which is another thing with other forms of vitamin A. You can only use them 6 months out of the year.
Okay. Why is that?
Because of the sun. You create more damage.
Oh, right. Okay.
And so ours can be used year round.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And it's constantly, the technology behind it is remarkable. And we love showing that in the facial. During the facial, we give a lot of information. We're not a waterfall spa. We play rock and roll music.
Right.
And we talk during the facials. It's kind of loud in here at times. They're being very quiet now because we're doing this interview, but it's fun.
There's a bit of a Steel Magnolias vibe in
a little
here.
bit. Yeah. So we have fun. And our goal, we exist to keep skin beautiful for life. Period.
Period. Yeah.
And that's what we are here for. So if we can take skin that with any kind of problem, and if we can't help you, we can send you to someone
that
who can.
Yeah,
Yes.
That's great. So on that note, I guess if someone is curious, would they just come in for a consultation or call you to schedule that? What would be the best way to figure out?
Give us a ring. We'll have a conversation.
Okay.
And sometimes people just want information, and if nothing else, we're holders of tons of information. We do a lot of research. We're constantly updating our files about what's this service, this new thing out, this new thing out, and we consider it our responsibility to be able to, if we don't know about it, we hadn't heard about it, we're going to find out and get back to you.
Right.
And we're going to tell you what we think. We're going to tell you what the industry thinks. I guess my favorite is the jury is still out on that one.
Yeah.
Don't jump in with both feet.
Right.
So.
Well, and that's so valuable to have someone that you can call and ask that you can trust. That's not just instead going to push some product of theirs that really has nothing to do with what you called and asked about. Yeah, that's huge. So call Shannon about that. Before we started, I was just asking Shannon about the differences between, say, going to a dermatologist, because I grew up going to the dermatologist for acne and just anything skin related. And so to me, I'm like, what is the next step as you start getting older? And so there are so many services here that are very specific that you would not be able to get at a doctor's office with such an expert on it.
I think that the unique thing about what we offer here is that people go, well, which facial do I need? And I say, well, we only have one because it's whatever your skin looks like at the moment, which may be different from 4 days from now.
Right.
We're going to look at your skin, we're going to analyze it, and we're going to talk to you about your goals. We're going to be very realistic. And if you've got something that we need to refer out, we will refer you to your dermatologist. We will sit there and promise you that your skin is going to look and feel better when you leave than it did when you came in.
Yeah.
And that has always been my goal.
Okay.
And has always been something that I've been able to do with great success with Environ.
Awesome. Can you, I guess, speak on, I didn't even ask you about this yet, but the difference in just chemical and maybe more manual forms of doing this stuff? And this may not necessarily be facials. This may be getting into something else. I also don't know the difference in like that and like microdermabrasion, which I know you guys offer too.
Microdermabrasion is a mechanical peel.
Okay.
Chemical peels are chemical pills.
Yeah.
They're all pills. It just depends on one's mechanical and one's chemical. That conversation, those decisions and that conversation, we call them add-ons. So we might add on a chemical pill, a mechanical pill, a skin tightening, a lymphatic drainage of the face. I mean, we have so many things to offer that we consider add-ons.
Okay.
And it's finding out what your goal is, being realistic, because we want your skin normalized.
Yeah.
We want normal.
Get it to
normal
like a base
is good.
level.
Yeah. So it's really probably the best facial anybody will ever have. I have people tell me that, and I truly believe it because I've had my fair share of them.
Yeah.
Over the years.
And so you can, is this one of the services you could buy in a package or buy individually?
All of our services are offered in a package. And if you buy a package of them, you always get 6, and it's a 20% discount. So it's a really great deal. They don't ever have an expire date. You can use them a year from now or 5 years from now.
So if you're out there sitting on one that you thought was expired, it's probably not.
Yeah. And we try to reiterate that when our clients do buy packages. Tell them that they can use them whenever, but a lot of them love it so much that we love to see our clients once every 6 weeks, once every 4 to 6 weeks. If you don't have any major skin problems and there's not an event that you're getting ready for, then we say at the very least, if you're using our home care, we'd love to see you quarterly. Okay. Yeah. It's just good to get a baseline.
Get it, yeah.
And see, has anything changed? Have you started a new medication?
Yeah. Like with any doctor.
Sure.
Or like therapy.
Yeah.
You gotta go in a lot when it's been a while. And you can spread them out for a little bit longer. You may have already touched on this too, but what would be unique to Results versus any other business that's doing skincare in Carrollton?
Other than the rock and roll music we play. and the relaxed atmosphere, and the wine that we serve.
Yeah.
The medical grade skincare and the Jane Iredale makeup application.
Okay.
The custom blended spray tans.
Spray tans are awesome. Yep. I come here before every event. I came almost a week ago, and I still have some of mine now. So it's great.
The spray tans are wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, my favorite thing that happened is I'm in a room and I come out and there's this woman sitting there, and she's a client but also kind of friend. I knew her, and she said, "I didn't have anywhere to eat my lunch." I said, "I'm so glad you stopped by."
So smaller things that you do, I think you covered those too then.
Brow waxings. They're called Shannon brows.
Oh, they are?
Actually, I started when I was 15.
Aww.
You didn't have to have a license or be board certified like I am.
Yeah.
You didn't have to have anything except a wax pot going, "Hey, you want your brows waxed?" That's how I started.
Okay.
So I'm 55. I've been waxing. I've had enough time to get a little practice in. So they're called Shannon brows.
Okay.
Wax and tint, full head to toe body waxing.
Okay.
I do several thousand Brazilian waxes a year. It's another specialty of mine.
Yeah.
And don't be shy. Call me. I can give you all the information you need.
Right.
Facials, chemical peels, skin tightening. We have some really high-tech procedures in here. And if it doesn't pass the smell test with Patty and me and a couple of my friends I'll try it on, it doesn't come in the spa.
It doesn't come in. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
We're just not going to do it. I run into my clients at the grocery store.
You can't be.
I can't be looking at them going,
Stop.
So it's very important that
it is. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That it be effective.
Cool. Yeah, it is. Well, I can't wait to officially have a consultation and get some things going with you.
You'll love it.
I'm going to look fresher next time y'all see me.
You look fabulous.
Yeah.
But you can find out how to stay that way.
Yeah, right. Because on your website it says aging is beautiful. So the goal is, age beautifully. So Shannon, since this is kind of a website about community, you're talking about community and how much you love having that here. What are some of your favorite things to do around Carrollton?
Oh, hands down the Greenbelt. Love the Greenbelt. Love getting out on it. I love going to shows at the Cultural Arts Center. I love the restaurants in Carrollton, and my friends and I love to stroll from here after work and grab some food at one of the restaurants and just sit around. I love being part. I love the community part, and I love being part of it. And I love time up. And I have this other side job called running a business.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of time.
That is its own thing.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's like having 12 kids. But you know, we have such a great staff here that they make my life so easy.
Yeah.
So that I can be in a room and I can do the stuff I love.
Right, exactly.
And so that makes a big difference. And we're all big animal activists, and so we have our share of strays here that we've taken in and spayed and neutered, and we set them free, and we let them live their lives out by providing them food and any medical care. We can retrap them if we have to, but we're just big on that.
Yeah.
And I find that in this industry, that most of the men and women in this industry, whether it's fashion, skincare, they tend to be animal lovers.
Animal lovers. Oh, that is interesting.
Which I think is wonderful.
Yeah.
I don't know what it'd be like to work with people who weren't.
Yeah.
It's just it's our thing.
So what, you have pets at home, I assume.
Yes.
What all do you have?
Just 3 cats.
Okay.
When I left this morning. There could be 6 when I get home. We have a few that like my buffet, so they come help themselves, and so they're
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
I love them.
Well, so Results is on Instagram. They're on Facebook. I'm encouraging Shannon to keep up with the videos that they were doing on Instagram for a while. So when you see those stories pop up, comment and tell her that you like them, so she'll keep doing them.
Okay.
Yeah. And is there anything else you want to tell people about?
No, I'm just so grateful to you for the opportunity.
Yeah,
this is a great idea.
Fun. It's a really easy way for me to learn more about places I've been meaning to stop in more for a long time. So
we should have been hanging out long ago.
I know. We probably have been in the same place, just didn't know it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
All right. Thank you so much, Shannon.
It's a pleasure.
Yes.